choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family, choose a f***ing big television.
We knew we had a novel that was enormously popular. You know, Danny and Andrew and John and I had all done Shallow Grave, and that had sort of piqued everybody's interest in Britain. And so there was an expectation about what they would do next, and I think making a film about a bunch of heroin addicts in Scotland was probably that. We had several toilet sets. We had the worst toilet in Scotland, and we had 2 cubicles. We had one 3-sided cubicle that the film behind me in. Then we had a toilet that was cut this way with perspex, where Brian Tufano, our DP, was underneath the toilet. So I said to Brian before we did the shot, I said, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. And he went, don't worry about it. We had half a toilet with bags of water in it, and people had their hands up next to the bags. And as I slid down, people were patting the bags to make it look like water was splashing over the side.
You come here and say you want to help, and I say, hey, far out.
I remember that point in the 90s, I was obsessed with Oasis. I became like a massive, like I had a fanatical attack. Todd Haynes offered me the part in Velvet Goldmine, and I said I would only do it if he let me do all my singing live, so that I could live out my Liam Gallagher fantasies, get it out of my system. So I did. All the singing in that film I did there and then on the day. Always just in front of like 100 extras who were there, and then moved over there, and then moved here and moved there. And it looks like many more people.
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
Not this time. And this time you won't escape.
My main focus was watching lots of Alec Guinness, young Alec Guinness films.
But Miss Earp, wouldn't you like an invitation to the Countess's ball? I can get you one, you know.
But it was quite difficult because then, with filmmaking at that time in Britain, it was very clipped, and people spoke in a very precise and clipped, and his accent was quite different to what it became later with his Obi-Wan Kenobi.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
And so I tried very hard just to feel like I was sounding like him, and how might he have been as a young guy now, as opposed to, you know, in the 1930s or whatever.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't sense anything.
It's not about the mission master, it's something elsewhere.
I got taken to the props making department. They had this great big chest with padlocks on it, and the props guy, he said, are you ready? And I went, yeah. And he opened up this chest, and it had just like 9 different lightsaber handles, all in felt. And he said, choose one. And I got to choose my Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber. I think in the rehearsals, it is fun to do this lightsaber noise while you're fighting, because you spend a lot of time learning the fights, you know. But I never did it on set. I mean, the sort of urban myth is that I kept ruining all the takes because I was always going, but I'm afraid it's not true.
I can't survive without your sweet love, oh baby, don't leave me this way.
We spent 4 months preparing for the film, rehearsing, dancing, singing. We were like a traveling theatre troupe. And then by the time we started shooting and singing and dancing, it was all very second nature. It wasn't daunting anymore. I had such blind faith in him. I think he's a genius, so I never doubted that the film would work. I never thought about the sort of risks of it being a musical or anything. I was amazed that when they were cutting trailers here in America, that they were cutting them without any music or singing in it. Like, it's just a drama. I was thinking, people will know it's a musical when they go and watch it in the cinema. But it was like, let's avoid the musical aspect of it at all costs. Could never understood that. I was very proud of its musicalness and enjoyed that immensely.
No, that's Gay Pride Day stuff. Just leave those.
Right.
And that's Gay Book Club. You better leave those too.
Look, what about the chair? Is the chair gay?
The chair is not gay.
Mike Mills has got a very wonderful way of rehearsing. We don't really touch the script very much. He sent me off to a popular department store here in Los Angeles with Christopher. Give me like $200, and he said, I want you to go and buy Christopher a scarf. And it was part of the relationship building of me and Christopher. And of course, we got to this department store. I was wearing black skinny jeans, and he was like, what are those? And I said, they're just jeans, Christopher. He went, they're very tight. I said, well, they're skinny jeans, you know. He's like, And Christopher just totally took off. I kept going over going, Christopher, we should go and look at the scarves, no? We'll go and look at the scarves. And they're a very pretty shop assistant. He was flirting with the shop assistant about the jeans and started trying on skinny jeans. And I kept trying to get him to go over to the scarves, and he just wasn't having it. So in the end, I bought him a pair of, because he didn't have any money with him, I bought him a pair of skinny jeans, and I just grabbed a scarf on the way out and gave him the $200 for the scarf. I don't think I was ever reimbursed for his jeans, actually. So Plummer still owes me.
How long have you been out here, Hollywood?
Since the last full moon, maybe a little longer.
Alone? No. You people are never alone.
It's a very sort of human look at Jesus in this part of his life. You have to find your own version of any character you play, and I'm very happy that I found mine. It's a story about the relationship between fathers and sons as much as it's a story about Jesus. The truth is, though, when you put Jesus in the film becomes about him, and but I'm very proud of it. I think it's a beautiful film that Rodrigo Garcia's made, and I'm very proud to be in it.